Welcome in, everyone, to the first game of the FR6 season. The Bulls and Tigers are about to get underway, so let's get into some of the things for this matchup. Starting off with our maps for today, we have had a full map ban phase, and so the maps that will be played on, first it will be Canal for the first map. The second map will be Clubhouse, and the third, if necessary, is going to be Coastline. So let's get into some of the lineups here. So starting with the Bulls, they are going to be led by their captain DBK, and then it is going to be Clutch TDG, Drizinator, Shmoney, and Soapy as their players. And then for the Tigers, it is going to be, if it'll load, it'll be Mercy Exit as their captain. Overdosing, Bango, Kowalski, and BK will be their players. First, a couple of announcements before we get into the games. So beginning with the first announcement, well, I guess it's not showing up here, but the Charge have been disbanded as a team. So that is going to mean that all the games that were originally in the Week 1 schedule for the Charge have been cut. The Charge were disbanded due to lack of a captain. Their original captain just fell off the grid. He just stopped responding entirely, and we needed a new captain. Weren't able to find one in time, so we have their team as of right now is disbanded. There could potentially be a new captain for them soon, but for right now they are disbanded. This is the Week 1 schedule following this game. And so, yeah, we are going to get the rest of these people in here. And, yeah, we will get this game rolling in just a few minutes. So while this is going on, I'm going to fix my bed a little bit or something. Lights fixed. Don't put that in streaming. Alright, and now beginning game 1. It is going to be the Bulls versus the Tigers here on Canal, beginning the operator ban phase. The Bulls will be banning first. Getting it started off. So the Bulls will be defending first along with the Tigers on attack. Canal was the first map selected Canal was the first map selected, so it was basically is how the map bans work for this league. It's 5 maps, and then each captain will be given a survey to fill out, and they will both ban a map. They will not know which map the other team has banned, just like in regular ranked. And then they will both ban either, and then in all 3 map cases today, actually, they both banned the same map, and so it was a 1 in 4 chance for each of the other maps to be played. And so and then it was a random number generator from there. So Canal is the first map today. Starting off with an Osa and Dokkaebi ban, and then a Fenrir comes out after that. That is, the Dokkaebi and Fenrir have been very common bans as of recent in the current meta, which has just been basically kill people. This is one of the very rare seasons of Siege where we haven't had much of a strategy meta. It's just been straight up kill people, and so that's basically been the meta this season, and these two operators have added to that. Dokkaebi being able to get a bunch of intel, and Fenrir just blinding people just makes it impossible. So here we go, getting into the first match of the day. It'll be a best of 3 game series, and whoever comes out of those victorious will win the overall game today. All right, here we go. The first game is underway. The Bulls starting upstairs to begin. And they're going to be, and this is going to be a very interesting season. There's definitely been a lot going on throughout the course of the off season that has made getting here a very, it's a pretty big accomplishment getting here. The unfortunate, disbandment of the charge is, something we were hoping to avoid, but we just weren't able to find a captain in time. And then right now, the way things are, there is a potential chance that they could be taken over by a new captain. The only issue with that is the person who is wanting to be their captain is already on a team, and so that team would need to release him for him to be able to go to another team. So here we go. First game of the day getting underway, and we're going to go ahead and start with everyone pretty much spawning over at sailboats. Mercy LFT, who is the team captain for the Tigers, going to be running Ace to begin with. Checking for those spawn peaks, none off the bat this time. So Mariskeedle is the Jaeger player for the Bulls. He is DBK, who is the captain for them. He took over after the original captain also had an issue with response times, so therefore he was not able to run his team effectively and had to be removed from the captain position. So now we have, it looks like already some entry going down here. Bengo droning out that hallway. Throws down that second drone. Gonna identify that there is someone down there. Soapy currently gets a kill onto overdosing. Now the first kill for this defense. Soapy takes a few shots coming from outside. Getting droned out right now, so now they are aware of his current position. Still watching for that flank at the moment. Now Bengo gonna rotate back across the balcony here. Getting over towards that wall. Still nothing gone down to take care of this wall. Going to hope to twitch it out. There was no Thatcher ban, so why they elect to go for Twitch is it could definitely end up costing them. It's now a 5v3 as Kowalski goes down, and then Bengo takes down Soapy. Clutch getting Mercy. BK takes down Clutch, and it is a 3v1. It is all Bengo now. Goes into the hall. Gets some quick shots in on the Azami. That's going to be Drizzle. Some more shots going in. Doesn't have an angle. Gonna look down that hall there. Into servers at the moment. Sees the Jaeger. Not able to get the kill there. Drizzle on very low health playing behind that Azami barrier. Hoping for a quicker reaction time. And he's got the angle. But the quick shots coming in from Bengo. It's now a 2v1. It's going to be Mariskeedle and BLM going head-to-head with DBK at the moment. Those Azami barriers giving them the advantage. 30 seconds remaining in the round. The shots coming in from the Kaid. And Bengo's going to have to make a push here if he wants to do anything. Bengo attempting to push up. And he gets taken down by Marisquito. The Bulls take round 1. Going into round 2. Going to be kayaks and supply room at the start of this next round here. Pulse, Wamai, Malusi, Cade, and Mute going to be the setup on defense. We will see what the final setup for attack ends up being. It's going to be a 1-0 Bulls lead, but that, you know, is obviously expected with it being defense. Defense is significantly easier thing to do than attack. Attacking has just gotten to a point where it's just, it can't really compete with defense. There's so many easy sites setups at the moment in this game, and just not enough attacking counters to them. But if the right team does know how to attack properly, they can make it a true weapon for themselves, although it is very rare to find a team that attacks better than they defend overall.
Attackers have located a bomb.
That pulse play is going to be a very crucial one for if they do decide to bring that fuse above, which it looks like they are going to. Kowalski going to be running that fuse, going to be very dangerous with that pulse down below. A gridlock and an IQ play coming in now as well. So we'll get it started off by watching their captain again, Mercy, as they all elect to push basically all of them. Yeah, it looks like all of them from lock gate this time. Going to go immediately for shooting out that window. It was BK firing in some shots. BK was a signing today by the Tigers. He was signed mostly for availability purposes. So now getting an idea of where all the electronics are with the IQ, picking up the fact that there is in fact that pulse watching right below. Can identify all the Malusi gadgets and everything now. IQ just got a bunch of intel for them. And now Bengo now overdosing, shooting out that barricade. IQ has now the IQ played by BK has now shot out the barricade. Overdosing, pushing in. They're electing to try to go for this vertical game very quickly. The Malusi roaming upstairs. A lot of noise being made here, and the Wamai swings down. That was clutch TDG on the kill there. Soapy also going to be playing down here. Mercy now pushing up around that corner. Shoots out the camera. That's going to cause some more sound. A lot of sound being given away by the Tigers right now. And Marisquito takes down Bengo. And then there's the C4 play there. Taking down BK. So that leaves it as a 4v2. There was the refrag from the onto the pulse. Or actually, I guess it wasn't the refrag. The C4 actually went off. Oh, here we go. Another swing, and it's going. A few shots coming in, and it's gonna be won by Mercy. Mercy takes him down. Fuse now able to fuse freely due to that pulse being taken down as a 3v2. Mercy gonna elect to push around the side. Kowalski going for another fuse above the B site here. Not going to be hitting anything, though. Not a whole lot of action on the bomb sites. And now taking that hard breach down. Mercy with a double kill, taking down Clutch that time. It's a 2v2, but 23 seconds now for the Tigers. They've taken a lot of time and still have not made their way downstairs. BLM going to be holding that hatch, and Marisquito going to be holding the bathroom. Mercy pushing up. The Malusi gadget going off. They are aware of the positioning now. Gonna have to get inside if they want to make a play. Swings into the hallway. Doesn't see him down the hall. Gets the kill, but they aren't able to get down the plant. So the Bulls take round 2 as well. It is a 2-0 lead for the Bulls to start it off. And now the Tigers hoping to win one attack round if possible. Looking to go security and map room. For their next play, we got a Castle, Wamai, Warden, Maestro, and a Frost on defense right now. This has looked like a very coordinated hold by the Bulls. They're playing very cautious and very smart, especially in those late game scenarios, which is great to see for a team that is looking to get some early points on the board here. So now we are on the first floor site. Definitely going to be a interesting way to. I'm wondering how they're going to use the Frost. I'm guessing likely they're going to use one over outside. I'm guessing they're likely going to use one on the map room window. But outside of that, Frost is a very interesting play for a first floor site. Getting some footholds shot out there. And it looks like we are already seeing some roamers up top. Potentially going to have 2 up there, well, 3 at the moment. Haven't reinforced hatches just yet, but it looks like I believe that is due to the fact that you cannot currently reinforce the hatch that is above control, that is above up in control center, and that is a glitch on Ubisoft, and that has been a thing since the start of the season. They still have not fixed it, and that has become a big time issue. There's also been an issue with the there's also been an issue with the diffuser dropping through the map, as we saw an attempted run out there from Warden. A few shots going in, and it looks like one of those connected for Mercy. Bengo up onto the roof now. Hopefully going. They look to be going for a vertical play. We have 3 roaming up top. Overdosing, taking some shots now. And now he also narrowly misses Bengo's head. Bengo pushing up already. A very aggressive push to get it started. Sees the deployable shield. That's a not a play you'd be expecting, but takes it down off the bat. It was a very good quick peek there. Doesn't see him behind the wall. They are now alerted to their positioning. There's that C4 out, but it gets shot out. The Warden getting shot, a few shots sent towards him. That's Soapy on the other side. Bengo pushing up a little further now. Gonna hope to swing that corner. Takes down Drizzle as the Castle, but then Soapy with the refrag taking down Overdosing. Does he know that there's a second player in the hall? And he does. Now we have BK and Mercy attempting to push the other wall. Or, excuse me, that is BK and Kowalski. Kowalski gets in, takes a few down now. All of this attacking going on up top. BK went down as well. Or, yeah, and then now Bengo going to be deciding to breach this open. Takes a little damage himself. Looking for that vertical play. This is a very aggressive push now. The Tigers have been getting into sight a lot quicker this time. Now breaches right above a defender, but does not elect to peek it. Pushes him up towards the door. Marisquito with the kill. 2 left for the Tigers. Hoping to avoid going down 3-0. Pushing down very aggressively onto these stairs. Going to cause a lot of sound. Kowalski pushing up into sight now. Already in sight. Triple kill for Marisquito. It's down to Mercy. He will be the final player remaining for the Tigers. He swings the corner, and BLM takes him down. The Bulls, a coordinated machine on that defense. And now they just need to win one attack round, folks, and they have themselves game 1 secured. And now, here we go. Bulls versus Tigers match point. Well, this is going to be our first look of the season for the Bulls on attack. And as well, it will be our first look at the Tigers on defense. The Bulls very coordinated and played together very well in that defense. Now it is up to the Tigers to do the same. Going to be defending server and radar, to about no surprise. That is the default site. Here we go. We are underway with our match point.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
3-0 Bulls lead. So look, taking this time to get a quick look at the scoreboard. It has been all Captain DBK getting things done for the Bulls. 7-1-1 to start it off. It's been a very widely spread share of the wealth here though for the Bulls. 2 kills for everyone but Drizzle, who has had an unfortunate day so far. 0-3 to this point. Bengo leading the way for the Tigers. But now the drone phase coming to an end. A switch coming out for DBK, it looks like. So he's going to be spawning in construction site as Jackal.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
So we will go ahead and watch him to start this game. He is leading their team in kills right now with 7. A big-time contribution from him in Game 1. And now leaving this Bulls team in a very good position for this next game. Some shots going in at that window. DBK gonna repel up there. Soapy has made it up as well. DBK gonna be droning out that window, and now Soapy already got the barricade out. Watching for that flank. Doesn't look like anyone is holding it at the moment. They get that. They have not been able to take down the electronics on the wall, but there they go. The Thatcher play gets that down. They already get some shots in onto overdosing. They're going to get this wall open in a very quick matter of time. Swinging the corner already and getting some more openings into the site. Overdosing goes down. Some shots going in onto Soapy. Just making his way into sight. No droning for the Iona. Another kill. A double kill for Soapy. And then BK able to get the refrag. But it is a 4v2 at the moment. The Tigers struggling mightily to start this off. BK gets some shots in but misses onto the Iona. And now he's going to be able to take him down, but the ace comes through. It is going to be Kowalski left over, and Drizzle takes him down. The Bulls sweep Game 1. A flawless victory for the Bulls to start it off. That was one of the most coordinated and concise attacks that we have seen. So now we are going to begin getting things set up for Game 2. Game 2 is going to be played on Clubhouse. And that was just an overall incredible performance there from the Bulls. Very, very impressive. And I'm just going to get these next few things set up for the next game. We'll get into it. That was incredibly impressive. Talk about a game from the captain, DBK. He led the Bulls in kills there. I'm not sure how many he finished with by the end of that game, but that was quite the impressive showing. Everyone had their part, including even Drizzle got in there at the end. So here we go, getting this next game up. I will set up the match options, and we are going to be getting right into that next game in just a second.
Good luck.
And here we go as we begin game number 2. It'll be the Tigers starting on defense this time around, and it's going to be Clubhouse. Will we see some target bans now after how quick that first match was? That was an incredibly quick first match. That game was over in what seemed like a heartbeat, but now we begin the preparations for match number 2. The band's coming out. Dokkaebi taken down again for this second game. The next band coming in this time for the Bulls, they will ban Thatcher, which is going to be very good for that CCTV wall. And then that without Thatcher, that wall becomes very, very difficult to get open. And if they play the right strategy, it can be nearly impossible. Azami coming in as the ban for the Bulls. And that's a very big time play there, as there was a lot of Azami going on for BK, who was the sub today for the Tigers. He was not originally a drafted member of the Tigers. There have been a lot of roster changes since the draft to now. He was one of them. And yeah, he was signed today. Solus coming in now as the next ban, and that is our full bans completed. So here we go. The Tigers get to start on defense. They only got one defense round last game, as they were just wiped off the face of the earth by the Bulls in that first game. So now it's going to be up to the Tigers to bounce back here in game 2. Going to be defending Gym and Bedroom to start off. A very interesting choice as their first defense, but here we go. It has been locked in. It will be Gym and Bedroom.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Going to be playing a Mira, which is Mira not being banned. That is a huge deal for the Tigers, and the Bulls. Really, they are. Mira, one of the hardest defenders to attack against in this game. She just gives so much intel and such an advantage to the defenders. And then yeah, for the Tigers, obviously that's going to be a huge advantage. They are going to need every bit of it after last game, unless they are able to bring back together some coordination here. Not a whole lot of intel going down other than that Mira, though, as the only additional cam op that they have is going to be the Jaeger with that bulletproof cam secondary. 3 nitro cells going down in fact, with the Bandit being included. No bandits on the wall as of yet, but looks like BK making his way over to bandit that wall. So here we go, getting it underway. Some spawning in from warehouse. Clutch going to be starting it off from the center, but we're going to focus on Drizzle. He is coming from Junkyard right now and right up to the wall. Going to try to get this wall open, it looks like. Hoping to try to get Ace over. Ace spawning over at warehouse could be potentially a bad thing. That almost got the drone taken down. They've located the bomb, so they weren't able to do that in the prep phase. I bet you they were probably still expecting them to go CC to a certain point. Able to open CCTV wall, which is reinforced, which is a bit surprising, because they did not elect to put anything on it, no bandits or anything. But now is going to be BLM making his way over to the wall. The EMP grenade goes down, and it's not able to take off the bandit. The bandit trick going down, looking like it's going to get it in time. Soapy takes down Overdosing on the other side of the map. Very quick. A very quick entry here from Soapy. The Ash plays for the Bulls coming in early. Bengo playing Ash for the Tigers. Last game he was very quick with his Ash play. Now BLM has already dropped down, looking to try to get into construction potentially. That wall into construction has already been breached open. And it looks like they're just going to go for a full-on push from the CC area. And now Drizzle going to go down. That was Bengo on the kill there. And so now Bengo gets a double kill as he takes down Soapy. Soapy was already very low from that original fight that he had taken. Bengo holding this down very well. BK taking down Clutch as well, and then Bengo gonna get shot and taken down by by BLM EQX. DBK going to be pushed up into cash now as he looks through into bedroom. And he's going to get some shots onto the Jaeger. That's Mercy getting taken down. It is a 2v2. But the cap can goes off onto DBK. It's down to BLM. He gets he drones out the Mira. What a drop play that was from him. BLM with the diffuser. Going to peek around this wall. BK, as of right now, going to be playing from where that Mira was in the bathroom. And now BLM going to be pushing up through Lodge. The C4 coming out, that's just going to give away the position of BK. He's going to push back up into sight now. The flank coming in from BLM. He gets the cap can goes down. It gives away his position, and BK takes him out. The cap can's vital for the Tigers on defense there. The Tigers take a 1-0 lead. So now CCTV and Cash coming out for the Tigers. A successful defense of Gym and Bedroom off the start, which is not something you see super often due to it just not being a very commonly played map.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So now here goes CC. Now going to be defending CC to start it off. Getting it droned out off the bat. They're going to look to have another bandit play onto this wall, and without the Thatcher, that is going to be very hard to get off. It does not look like they have a whole lot to take that down. They do have the Twitch, and there was no mute play. It looks like they did have a Mozzie, but wondering if his gadgets are going to be all used up in the prep phase. So if they are able to get that Twitch in there, that's going to be their real only hope to take down these bandits, and it looks like BK will be bandit tricking anyway, so it's going to be pretty time consuming on this wall if they do elect to go for that type of push. Overdosing, playing the Cap Can again. Cap Can ended up doing tons and tons of work for the Tigers in the last round. And so here we go. BLM going to be pushing up to the wall and droning out, making sure there's going to be no runouts. Some droning coming in from Marisquito as well. Soapy already in as he pushes the down. Oh, what a flick onto Kowalski. Not sure how Kowalski didn't have a kill on him there. Saw him walk in. Potentially thought it was the Iana drone. It was a very confident push. And now Soapy already pushing up on a red stairs. Kills the Cap Can. That's overdosing. Getting some more shots in onto Mercy. Mercy goes down. Throws a frag up to the top. Gonna kill Mercy there. Not quite gonna get Mercy gone. Soapy very low. Marisquito now on a triple kill. And so now it's down to Bengo and BK. This has been a very aggressive push here. Getting that wall open already due to the lack of the bandit trick, just because of how aggressive this push was. They've already got garage, or they already have garage control. Osa now pushing up to the wall. Marisquito gets C4'd. So it is now basically a 2v2 with Drizzle being taken down on that wall. And now there's the double kill for Bengo. And so now it's going to be down to BLM unless he can get the revive, and he can't. BK takes down Drizzle. They were able to recover from that incredibly aggressive push and a few early frags. So the Tigers go up 2-0. So now Church and Arsenal going to be the next play. Looking like an alibi. Valcade Capcan to start it off for the Tigers on defense. Another early lead for the defense, and Mira coming out as the final one there. Mira has been another very crucial play for the Tigers on defenses. That's been a real turning point for them. But the Capcans really in that first game were what did that entire job for them, gave them a ton of intel and then a few kills as well. Looking at the leaderboard going into this next game, Soapy is the leader on attack for the Bulls, up 4-2, but Drizzle and Clutch no kills at the bottom there. And then it's a very similar look for the Tigers on defense. They've just gotten the kills when they've mattered more, and that's having the top two frags being a 5 and 4, and then BK really just having a game 5-0 to start it off. Mercy and Kowalski, however, on the bottom of the leaderboard, no kills each. Mirror window going into Biker Hall right now, or I guess hallway into Biker Hall. Looking like we're going to have another one on to blue as well.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to insertion.
We're going to go ahead and start it off by watching Soapy this game. He has been the he has been the thing to get these Bulls going both games. He's gone in very aggressively both times, just not able, unfortunately, to get the win. He hasn't really been using the Iona drones despite having them. Going to drone out the garage and identify that there is in fact someone on that top step who is on the camera. Doesn't realize the frag's coming in, but will move out of the way just barely in time. Some shots already coming in his way. And now Drizzle going to be pushing in from the back. Some shots going in. And the Nomad pushes up. That's Drizzle getting the kill onto overdosing. But BK taking down Soapy as well. So Soapy, who's been the top frag, going down early. And now Drizzle has garage control. Clutch going to be pushing from the bar area, takes out the camera there, pushing up towards the stairs. Gonna send out a drone, and now we'll take a peek to Drizzle, who is checking out the gym area where it's looking like BLM is going to join him. Mariskeetle is droning out the secret stairs area currently and is looking to push from down there. Unless it looks like they decide to go and meet up for a bedroom push. Clutch holding this bar area under control until they get there to join him. And now they're gonna be pushing as a unit, which is a very crucial thing when on attack. Minute and 15 remaining, so that time is gonna become a factor. Looking out for some foots to sniff for the oh my goodness, and C4 coming out from Bengo there. Two Kaid kills so far with the C4, and BK goes and takes out BLM. It's now down to 2 again for the Bulls. This is the situation they keep finding themselves in, which is just they get a few kills off the rip and not able to capitalize. The Mira play coming out there from Mercy, and now it's down to Mariskeetle, captain of the Bulls. He goes for a flick off the sound cue. Mariskeetle checking out those stairs, making sure no one is pushing up. He has 15 seconds to try to push the site and 4 people to take down.
10 seconds to go.
The Kaid waiting around the corner for him. He takes him down. He's going to have to go get this diffuser, or he's just going to have to attempt to get some kills here. They'll run out there, and that's going to be the game. Tigers win round 3. It's another 3-0 defensive lead. Defense has been winning these games big time. It has been all defense, both for the Bulls and Tigers, but now we get a switch. The Bulls are back on defense. They defended very well on that first map, being Canal. And the Tigers have to go back on attack, which was their worst enemy last game, but they have dominated Clubhouse to this point, so we will see if it's exactly how it turned out last game in a sweep. So there are the plays for each team.
Attackers need to
Going to be
locate
starting
and
it on a
defuse the bomb.
CCTV defense, which is probably the best site you can defend at the moment, especially with no Thatcher on either team due to the bans. A Kaid coming out as well, going to see if they're going to run that Kaid trick on the wall. If Kaid is played properly on that wall, it is a very, very hard one to get open. Pests going out there for the, some pests going out. Yeah, and so now they're going to be likely defending with Mozzie the drone hole. That drone hole is a huge play in to the Kaid. If you play a Kaid up in that top right corner there of red, I guess it's, well, top or bottom left, I suppose. If not looking at it from the wall, if you put one up in that corner and you put one behind the TVs in the CCTV corner on the bottom left, that actually makes it very, very hard to get the Kaid claws. Looks like he's gonna just elect to put it on above there, but they did bring a Maverick, which is a direct counter to Kaid and Bandit tricks. Of course, bringing in that ace to try to get that wall open a little more. And here he goes, going to see if there's any bandits played below, and it does, which, you know, it's just the Kaid, so this is ultimately still going to do some damage to him. Now Maverick taking that wall down a little bit more, going to try to take it out of there with the Maverick. We also have a Capitao Mercy pushing up into the garage. We have the sledge coming from below, which is not a very common push, but it could end up paying off. No one knowing he's there yet. He does know that there is someone up in those rafters. Gonna see if he's gonna over peek a little bit. That would be a huge kill for the Tigers. Oh, he's pushing up a little bit. Is he gonna be able to get the kill? Doesn't look like he's just gonna go ahead and shoot out the. It doesn't look like he was aware of where that came from. Some shots going out. He takes a bunch of damage. Drizzle does not know that he is down in oil right now. Another grenade coming out. Go ahead and put that Wamai up, and then the, of course, some damage coming out from Capitao. Bango going for a flank here. Some shots going in onto BLM. Doesn't see the Mozzie yet. Looks like he does know that he's there, but Mozzie was not electing to peek him. Kowalski going to go from a down below push, going to take out the Warden now. The alarm sounds. There's someone shooting him from red stairs. That was clutch, shooting from red stairs. Bango taking out Marisquito. Bango likely going to push up towards site now, but there goes Mercy. He was taken down, and now Bango another kill. Clutch and Drizzle, the last two left, and now it's just down to Clutch. Some shots going in, and it's a flawless for the Tigers. They bounce back from getting swept on map 1 to sweeping themselves on map 2. And now we go to map 3 for a tiebreaker to see who will win game 1 of the season. This has been fully defender dominant both times around. What a game it was for Bango. He went 9-2 to finish that game off. Just a huge play from him. He was very aggressive on attack. The Ash play was coming in clutch for him as well, and his team in general. So we're going to get that next game going in just a moment, and we will see you for that one.
Hey, hold on, give us a minute. defense now, right? Okay.
So here we go. Game 3 going to be taking place on Coastline. It's going to be the Bulls defending on this one. The defenders have swept both times. And so we will see if it's going to be more of the same. Coastline, although, can be a more attacker-friendly map at times, depending on the site and how you play it. But it can definitely be one that attackers can get very aggressive on. So let's see who wins it. A very close game, down to the wire. Thatcher coming out as a ban on Coastline, which is a very interesting ban. Not a whole lot of uses for him. Not a whole lot of uses for Thatcher on this map. So a very interesting ban there from the Bulls, but now we'll see who the Tigers elect with their first ban. The Tigers have banned Dokkaebi. So Dokkaebi goes down, and that is going to basically that is going to basically eliminate any real chance of the two pretty much most played operators on attack in the current meta to be put in this game. I'd say Ayana is probably up there as well, but those two are so incredibly common in today's meta. It is not even funny, but they are both out of the way. But Thatcher, definitely an interesting ban for the Bulls. Valkyrie going down now for the Tigers. So we're going to lose some intel on defense, and we'll see who that other ban is for the Tigers. Solus going to be taken down by the Tigers. So here we go. The Bulls and Tigers going head to head. Going to go Hookah to start it off for the Bulls. A Warden play and an Ashe so far. That Bengo on Ashe has been a very, very good combo so far. Bengo ended that last game with 9 kills, which was very, very impressive, and he willed his team to the win. Lauber has now subbed in for the Bulls. He is swapped into their lineup. The original lineup, I'll put it on the screen now. This was the original Bulls lineup right here, and so the one that has been swapped out this game was, I believe it was Clutch, but let me look. Yeah, I believe it was, in fact, Clutch who swapped out for this game. So here we go, a Hookah push on to, so yeah, now we have a Hookah defense right now. And it has been all defense so far. Let me switch this back real quick. It's been all defense so far. This has been a just fully defender-sided game. They have swept both times, and now hoping to win again are the Bulls. The Bulls did start the first game on defense, so they will be finishing it on defense as well. And yeah, just a very defender-heavy game to this point. So now let's look at Lauber, who is the new member of the Bulls. He was one of their subs for the first 2 games, but he has subbed in for game 3. Lauber is a very solid player. He never did showcase in the player showcases that we did do, but he has had some very positive reviews from people who have played with him in the past. BK going to be taking in the diffuser for the Tigers to start it off. Taking down that barricade to start off, hoping to go into Sunrise potentially. There is that Warden roaming downstairs. It looks like, yep, Warden taking that out. They're going to potentially run a Lion Scan push into here. Yep, the Lion Scan goes out. Gotta push up into Sunrise. A very near shot there for BK. Almost took him down. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Overdosing and Mercy, who are now on to DJ booth balcony. Overdosing is going to be heading into VIP, it looks like. Oh, and what a shot from Lobber, taking him out on the quick peek. Drizzle, though, getting shot down there in the hallway, and it looks like that came from across the hall, and it was Bengo, but Bengo gets taken down. Drizzle still being left here to die, but Lobber comes to revive him. Mercy now going to be sledging into Trophy, and a triple kill now for Lobber. He has taken down all three members that have died so far for the Tigers. Kowalski on the bottom of the stairs. BK looking to push in from hookah balk potentially. They have a lot of eyes on him. This is not a very smart push from BK at the moment. They're very, very aware of his circumstances, and now Kowalski gets taken down. Gonna put out that Nomad charge to potentially stop any runouts. Oh, and the runout from Lobber, but a great reaction from BK. That was not the runout he was expecting. Oh, and now BK a double kill. Gets the little pixel onto Soapy. And so now 32 seconds left. Gonna have to push it up. Time is gonna become a factor. They do have that Jaeger behind the deployable, which is something he is not wanting to deal with. That is going to be Drizzle. "15 seconds remaining. Flashes himself in the process. And peeks into the crossfire of the Warden. The Bulls taking round one. Defense continues to reign supreme. Defense has yet to lose the first round, or any of the first 3 rounds for that matter. We will see if that will change with this second defense. It looks like it'll be Kitchen for the Bulls. So here we go, an Azami, Wamai, Oryx, Maestro, and Warden. Warden is one of my personal favorites to play on Kitchen. Kitchen's a very commonly smoke planted site. The site gets smoke planted on a lot. So I think Warden is one of the better plays for it. But now here we go. We have the Oryx play as well, so likely going to have some security upstairs. Putting the Maestro cam up near the kitchen, near the service entrance, which is a big time play there, because that right there specifically is the most commonly planted on site, or planted on part of the site when it comes to smoke plants. They have the fuse for the ability to play above. No pulse for the defensive team, being the Bulls, so that's going to basically just let Fuse have free reign as long as they're able to avoid that Oryx, who's going to be roaming upstairs.
10 seconds to go.
Oryx appearing to be roaming over near blue.
5 seconds left.
At least security for the moment, and then potentially moving up that way.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
So here we go.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Automatic. Marisquito gets a spawn peek. What a spawn peek that was. Taking down BK immediately. Oh, and Overdosing gets Drizzle. Drizzle potentially looking to be a bit too aggressive on that play. Looks like we have a few potentially coming in from security. Mercy moving over now to try to get the diffuser. That was an unreal shot there. I don't even know where that shot came from. And now Mercy pushing up towards the wall there. Some shots going out onto Lobber, and he gets taken down by Kowalski. And for once, the defender's at a disadvantage in the early rounds. Bengo has now pushed up towards security. Overdosing above in VIP. They do have Mercy pushing up towards what appeared to be Soapy roaming upstairs. Soapy peeking that. They didn't peek each other at the same time. But now Soapy has been droned out from Trophy, and he gets flanked from behind. The defender's actually at a disadvantage even after the spawn peek. And now Marisquito going to try and recover his team, hopefully, after he did have that incredible spawn peek to start. But here comes the vertical game. The Fuse, if there was a Buck, it would be Buck coveted as well, but the Fuse going to just continue to play that vertical game. Breach charges going in from above. BLM electing to peek it. Another breach goes out. It's a lot of vertical game right now. However, 38 seconds remaining for the attackers. They're going to need to make a play pretty soon here. Some shots going in onto that window. BLM in a very exposed situation here. He could easily get shot from that left side. However, the Warden is holding that down. Someone pushing up into sight. Doesn't see them, but gets the shots off. They are not able to take down Bengo. And now that leaves it to Marisquito. He is the final remaining player. And they are planting. Mercy getting the diffuser down.
10 seconds remaining.
Marisquito apparently not quite aware as to where all the members of the team are. The diffuser on the whole other side of the site. This is going to be a very hard retake for Marisquito. Some shots coming in from B site. Looks like Kowalski pushing up, and Bengo gets the kill from the hallway. The attackers have actually won one of the first 3 rounds for the first time today. And it's the Tigers taking it. So now a 1-1 tie. The Tigers and Bulls, a very evenly matched contest to start off our season, and what a way to do it. So now, gonna elect to go kitchen for the second time. And it does appear there's been an issue with people being able to run sites twice. Thankfully, I believe we're remaining honest with that. But yeah, just if that we're just gonna make sure that that does not happen. I think it was some sort of issue with the matchmaking. So we are, but we've remained honest with it so far. Hasn't been a problem, and it should be fixed for the next game. So here we go. Kitchen again going to elect to try to defend this site one more time despite how it went last time. We're going to see if DBK does elect to try that, whatever that spawn peak was again. I'm going to definitely, after this game is over, go back and see where that spawn peak was from. I'm going to use that in some of my ranked games because that was incredible. He killed whoever that was in an incredibly fast rate of time. With the Iona, I cannot remember who it was. I believe it might have been Soapy, I believe it was. Or no, it wasn't Soapy. It might have been Drizzle. Or no, it was, never mind. I think it was actually overdosing? Yeah, it was overdosing. That's who it was. So we'll see if he elects to go for it a second time. He is roaming upstairs. Is he going to go for that spawn peak again? Doesn't appear so. It looks like he's just going to go ahead and roam upstairs. When you do get a spawn peak successfully, going forward a second time isn't ever a very smart decision. Now, Frost has been identified by the Jackal. Jackal is still a very annoying operator. You just can't counter him is the unfortunate thing. He counters any and all roamers. Oh, and he sees that mirror there, and so that's going to cause Bengo to back off. But he gets the shots onto the Azami after seeing the mirror window. So that ended up being the downfall of Lobber. Some more shots coming in from across the map this time. And Drizzle takes down Kowalski. BK droning out Sunrise Bar. Bango going to push back over to where Kowalski went down. Looks like he was shot maybe from sight. Overdosing going to be holding this angle onto the window. And Mercy going to attempt to go for a push from above. BK taking some shots now. Someone roaming courtyard. It does appear that is... Looks like it looks like it might have been Soapy. However, Drizzle pushing down these stairs. Gonna get some shots on the BK, and he takes him down, and that was the diffuser. A big-time play there for DBK, the captain leading his team. You look at the leaderboard, he's got 5 kills. And now pushing up towards VIP Lounge. And he's gonna send some shots in on the Buck. Gets the Buck taken down. And now the defender's down, and now the attacker's back down to 2. Bengo gets taken down in the process, so it's just Mercy, essentially, as he is going to try and make his way back over towards DBK. So now Mercy going to try to maybe make his way back to a different area to push the site. But only 15 seconds. That is not going to be enough time. He's got to get the diffuser or kill everyone. He's just going to revive his teammate. Looks like it was a Frost Mat that took down Bengo, and that's going to be the round. Not sure why he went for the revive there. He easily could have gone for he just at that point had to push from somewhere, and he just didn't get, he just was not able to get to the site at all, or to any of the attackers he needed to kill. So we are gonna have to quickly so it looks like we are going to have to quickly get someone back into this game. So it'll be just 1 second and we'll get this figured out.
Hey, fresh balls, let's not be talking shit on the stream, alright? Everybody
You
has
suck.
to off
Yeah,
this.
yeah, 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 yeah. Chill, watch out, Jay.
All right, getting back into the game. So the active score right now is 2-1 Bulls. They go into this on attack, and so if they win it, if they win this off the rip, then it is going to be. If they win this off the, if they basically win the first two, then that's it. It looks like we've already had a disconnect.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Since it happened at the start of the round, we are going to play through the round, unfortunately.
Attackers have located a bomb.
All right, we are going to have to reset it again just due to the next disconnect. Apologies for the delay, but it'll be just one more second.
The peer pressure goes crazy.
Yeah, I gotta like do my warm-up routine again after all this downtime, for real.
And back in for the game. Hopefully no more disconnects this time. But yeah, it's 2-1 lead Bulls. If they close it out with 2 more games, then we're basically just, it's a 2-1 lead, and we're going to play from there. We might have to reset the game for overtime, but for the moment, this is what it's at right now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
All right, so currently waiting on a sub for the Bulls. They are one of their players is having some connection issues. That's what the delayed. That's what the delay has been about. So apologies for that, but basically how it's going to work, since he's disconnected so many times, if he's not able to reconnect and stay connected, they're either gonna have to play with 4, or they're either going to have to play with 4, or they're going to just forfeit. So it's gonna be one of the two, but we'll be back with you in just a second.
by attackers.
All right, so we do have the full team back now. We have Soapy on an alt, and just, yeah, if he does disconnect, it is just going to be either a forfeit or they are going to play with 4, one of the two. So to recap, 2-1 is the score. The Bulls are in the lead.
Before insertion. 5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
All right, so Lobber going to be playing the Nomad. We got the BLM play on Ace. Drizzle already taking some damage from the window spawn peek. BLM going to be going up top with the diffuser. And now we're going to be breaching into bathroom. Lovely takes down BK. And then BLM takes down Mercy as well. Lovely taking some damage and a C4 going out. Nobody getting damage though. Bengo going to be taking some damage from that balcony as well. The Iona drone moves up and gets shot out in VIP. Someone's still holding above that hatch. It's going to be BLM. He has the Jackal track on him. So now Marisketel and Lobber are going to be attempting to push into Hookah. Lovely, the Iona is pushed around as well. Double kill for BLM. And now we're going to go in and try to attempt a plant here. Gets the diffuser down. It's a 5v1. And the plant goes down. And the attackers win. It's 3-1 Bulls. So now a kitchen play for the defenders, being the Tigers. One last hope to try to hang on for the win.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have located a bomb.
So now some footholes coming out for the hallway into main. The mirror window going up into B site. So several angles coming out onto these doors for the Tigers. Can they hang on and keep themselves in this game, or will the Bulls close it out here? reaches into the hatch above bathroom, looking to go for a top-down push. Drizzle has pushed into VIP. Breach charge going down for the vertical. Lobber gets a kill onto BK. BK dying early in these last 2 rounds here. Shots going in. And now DBK gets taken down. Oh, and the shots through the wall onto Bengo. The call out from his teammate. DBK gets revived, and so it'll be a 4v3. So now some shots coming in from Kowalski through the mirror window. Attempting for a peek. Overdosing holding the bathroom control, and then Mercy also holding this angle. Drizzle getting some shots in from above. BLM going to be pushing towards Cool Vibe stairs right now. And then Lobber holding as Drizzle gets taken down from above. Or, well, from below, I guess, trying to peek from above. Lobber gets some more shots in onto Kowalski and downs him. Flashbang goes in, gets the finish, and then there goes Mercy. It is down now to overdosing. He is the last remaining player for the Tigers. Some shots going in on the Nomad, and Lobber takes him down. So that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulls have taken down the Tigers, and that is all for the first game of the FR6 season. Thank you all for watching and waiting out through that unfortunate extended down period. But that is also the Bulls take a 1-0 start to the season. The Tigers suffer their first loss. Thank you all.